It starts with a spark and becomes a guiding light. Teamwork, friendship, getting social. When the games are gone, the games go on. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Legends aren't born. They're built. Icons don't become icons overnight. What you hear about is the achievement. What you see is the result. But greatness is built on wellness. So here's to heroes unsung, efforts unseen, and distant dreams humbly attained.
It takes a village to raise an athlete. For more than 120 years, Marine Atlantic has connected our sports communities with the people, places, and games they love.
Attention patrons.
And good morning, sports fans, and welcome to St. Pat's Ballpark here, the final day of competition of the 2025 Canada Summer Games here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. It's Sunday, August 24th, and Bill hard to believe that this is the final day of competition. Medals being awarded in women's baseball, women's soccer, and volleyball at the field house at Memorial University. But you and I are side by each with the call of the bronze medal game and the gold medal game this afternoon. But first up, Nova Scotia and British Columbia for bronze.
Yes, I'm telling you, fans excited about this one. We have many Nova Scotia fans in attendance because it's just a short ferry ride over to the Rock to witness all this, of course. And BC, boy, you know what? I think yesterday's loss left a little bit of a bad taste in their mouth, and they are driven. They are driven. They've come a long way, and they do not want to leave Newfoundland and Labrador without some sort of medal around their neck.
Well, Nova Scotia, too, somewhat frustrated after their 5-2 loss to Saskatchewan, and, to Alberta, Saskatchewan lost to Ontario in the qualifier, but that was a tough game for Team Nova Scotia, and I think that maybe they might be a little edgy as well, wanting to prove that they're a better team than they performed in that semifinal yesterday, because they had ample opportunity, Bill. They had the lead for quite a while. Mikhail Fields had a 2-run homer and 9 strikeouts before she reached her 70-pitch limit, and unfortunately for Dean Lee and Team Nova Scotia, the head coach had to take her out there. And no offense to the rest of the team, but the way Mikhail Fields had put the team collectively on her shoulders, I think it was highly disappointing, the end result. So don't be surprised if Canada's Ocean Playground throw a monkey wrench into the plans of Team BC.
Well, considering that was the first loss of the tournament. They went 4-0 in preliminaries, and they were on a roll until that happened. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. They, too, have something to prove as a team, as a unit, to everyone viewing back home, this is going to be one of the most exciting bronze medal games we are going to see in a long, long time.
So the starting pitcher for Nova Scotia here in the bronze medal game is number 4, and that 14, pardon me. That's Olivia Warford, who did the catching yesterday for Nova Scotia. She gets the start here, and her battery mate is Gracie Downing, who will catch. She played first yesterday. Leading off for Team BC here, the top of the first inning in our bronze medal game is the pitcher today. Normally plays a bit of short for BC, number 12, Logan Grant. The umpiring crew for this bronze medal matchup. At home plate is Skylar Blanchette. Down to first base, Samantha Chapman. At second base, it's Tasha Haynes, and Corina Serda is down the third baseline. So have a good game there, umpiring crew, and let's go. Nova Scotia, BC for the bronze, and here's the opening pitch, and it's hit down to third base, and that's going to get through the third baseman's legs, and BC is going to have their leadoff runner on here, as the first pitch swinging was Logan Grant. And the Nova Scotia third baseman couldn't come up with the ball. That was Mikhail Fields, who was the starting pitcher yesterday.
What a great start for BC. This is exactly how they wanted things to go. Get that leadoff hitter on base.
Another ball coming out of play. Kelsey McIntosh from Baseball Canada securing that, the first pitch of the bronze medal game. Kelsey's from Surrey, PEI. We're hoping that he'll drop by in around the fourth inning, Bill, and join you for a little conversation on behalf of Baseball Canada and his thoughts on the very first women's baseball competition here at the Canada Games. It's been a great week, to say the least.
Absolutely.
So here's Lucy Gutierrez stepping in, the second baseman, and BC off and running already this morning, and a quick stolen base for Logan Grant. And Bill, your assumption that they were going to be full of vim and vigor here this morning is right on the mark.
Well, runs will not come easy today, so try to generate them as best as you possibly can, and runs like that will do it.
Swing and a miss as Lucy Gutierrez tried to punch one out there to drive in the first run. So BC in business here right off the hop as we just get underway on an overcast morning, but it's supposed to turn sunny by the gold medal game this afternoon between Alberta and Ontario. Slated first pitch, 1:30.
Lucy Gutierrez is having a pretty good tournament so far, hitting over 300, 5 hits.
Good contingent of fans out this morning for both Nova Scotia and British Columbia. Olivia Warford checking the runner down to second. Here's her pitch, and that's laced into left field for a base hit. BC going to hold up there. Logan Grant will saddle into third, and Lucy Gutierrez with the line drive base hit to get things rolling here for British Columbia.
Well, that stolen base now becomes even more huge. Now that you have a runner on third instead of second with no outs, as we mentioned, generating runs can be difficult between these two teams.
So here's Olivia Roos, the right fielder, number 22, batting third for British Columbia. And she's in a good spot here this morning, a chance to open the scoring for her team in this bronze medal game. Pitch in there for a call strike.
Olivia Roos, another 300 hitter on this BC squad.
Right down the middle. Stolen base. British Columbia very aggressive. They want runs and runs quickly in this game. They saw Ontario to a 4-0 lead, and they never recovered from it, losing 13-2.
Well, this was an easy play to make, too, because no one's going to throw it second knowing that there's a runner on third.
And a swing and a miss, strike three, so a big strikeout there of Olivia Roos by the starter for Nova Scotia, another Olivia, Miss Warford, number 14. So one down, runners at second and third here in the top of the BC first inning of play. here's Layla Spencer. Got things going in the women's competition with a 3-run homer against Newfoundland and Labrador in the inaugural women's baseball contest of the Canada Games, one way or another. Takes a pitch down the middle for a call strike, and quickly it's 0-2.
Layla Spencer's stat line this tournament is very impressive. 5 hits, 2 doubles, and as you just mentioned, a home run and a triple as well. 7 RBI so far this tournament.
And she cranks this one into center, and that's going to fall. That's going to get back all the way to the fence. That'll play 2 for sure. And Layla Spencer continues her torrid hitting with a line drive, 2-run double to straightaway center, and she hit it hard. And it got under the glove of Brianna Keener out in center field for Nova Scotia and British Columbia. Cooking with oil here in the top of the first inning, up 2-0.
Well, Layla Spencer's already impressive stat line just got a little more impressive.
That was hit hard. Here's the first baseman, number 23, Cameron Dick, stepping in for British Columbia. Well, that's a great game plan. British Columbia, I'm sure that was it. Get on and let's get them in. And they've done just that here. Looking for more, up 2-0. And the pitch. That is grounded foul for strike 1. Look out right to the backstop. And the runner will move up to third. Layla Spencer able to trot over. So Nova Scotia digging themselves in a bit of a hole here in the top of the first inning.
They're going to have to definitely settle down, try to keep that ball on the ground. Definitely don't let it go into the outfield because that will result in another run.
There's a ball that's going to be looped out to second. And an easy catch there. For the Nova Scotia second baseman, Chloe Handerick, camped under that. And that's the second out of the big one here for Nova Scotia. Trailing 2-0, but not wanting to allow a third BC run. As Ella Stuque, the center fielder, will step in. Olivia Warford to the delivery. That is inside, and here comes another run. And it's 3-0 BC as that pitch got away from the catcher, Gracie Downing. And it's a 3-0 BC lead here in the top of the first inning. So, Bill, don't want to say deja vu all over again, but looking an awful lot like BC's semifinal against Ontario last night here at St. Pat's. Ball lifted into right field. And that ball is caught out there, and that's going to do it, but not before British Columbia come out swinging the bats, and they plate 3 runs here and have a 3-run advantage as we head to the bottom of the first. And Nova Scotia needing to get on their sticks right away here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
And and a good Sunday morning. It's the bronze medal game here. Final day competition at the 2025 Canada Summer Games here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. I'm Brian Rogers alongside Bill Hart. And a lot of work to do, but Nova Scotia have a fine young leadoff hitter in Brianna Keener, a center fielder, and she was a bit of a catalyst for the Blue Nosers yesterday. She was aboard most times up, and she can run too. And Nova Scotia is hoping she can lead off in that fashion again here, Bill, this morning.
Well, you said it. She can hit, she can run. She's batting close to that 550 mark. 6 hits already, 7 runs scored, and 4 stolen bases.
So there's a look at the Nova Scotia dugout, and they're cheering ferociously here for Brianna Keener to get them started on the right foot, down 3-0 here. As they come to the plate in the bottom of the first inning in the bronze medal game here.
Big shout out to all Brianna's family and friends back in Bedford who are tuning in.
Ball cranked high in the air. It's inside the Timon, and the first baseman camped under it and puts it away. So Brianna Keener pops out to first as Cameron Dick was able to reel that in for the first out. Both teams aggressive. Bill swinging at the first pitch. Logan Grant, the pitcher for British Columbia, did the same thing and got aboard and came in to score the first run. And here's her pitch. That's going to be outside to Anna Murphy, the shortstop, number 77.
Another fine hitter on this Nova Scotia squad, hitting over 380.
Takes a pitch inside, and the count runs to 2-0. Swing and a miss.
Anna Murphy, hailing from Yarmouth. Nice community down there.
And the gateway to the USA as well.
Yes, it is.
There's a ball foul back off the screen. 2-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And BC out to a quick 3-0 lead.
Come on, Sevens, let's go now. You can't give us no.
That one cranked and hit pretty good, but it's going to stick around with a drop. In comes the left fielder and makes a fine catch there to retired Anna Murphy. That was Daphne Haskins, sure-handed left fielder for Team BC. Gauged how much room she had. Sounded like it was going to carry a little deeper there, but
it did have a nice sound.
Daphne definitely had plenty of time, and she made the catch, and there's 2 down. As Logan Grant lines and fires and paints a strike. This is Harley Foubert, the first baseman. She played third yesterday here in the semifinal. Pitch a little high. And the count 1-1.
Harley hailing from Tantallon, and what a player, a 2021 Provincial Female Athlete of the Year for Baseball Nova Scotia, and she won that award again in 2024.
And look out, there's a ball off the screen in the protective mesh. Probably get the feet of one of the volunteers here. And what a job the volunteers have done here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games in each and every venue. Just absolutely terrific work. Dedicated, hospitable, energetic, you name it, they've been it. Victor's inside, going to run the count full here to Harley Foubert.
You know, you talk to all the players in this tournament and what they want to achieve. Of course, they'd like to win, but they also look forward to making memories and making new friends, too. It's really cool. Harley, when asked who her personal role model was, Leah Copeland, her baseball teammate for 5 years.
There's a ball hit into left field. That's going to fall, base hit. So Harley Foubert with a single to left. And Nova Scotia with the first base runner aboard here. in the bottom of this first inning.
Boy, they could really use that.
What they could use right here, Bill, would be a big fly to get to within one, or a ball hit hard. And here's Olivia Warford, the starting pitcher for Team Nova Scotia, batting in the cleanup position. Pitches inside. Ball one.
Olivia Warford hitting .643 this tournament. 9 hits, including an extra base hit, got a double in there, and 5 RBIs.
Seen a lot of these young women that are left-handed hitters going the opposite way, and with the force as well.
You're absolutely right. Great hitters. Yesterday, we talked about how it'd be too cold for balls to travel. Dinger after dinger after dinger.
Yeah, so much for that.
Right?
Yeah, it kind of dispels that, doesn't it not? And there we go, Bill. Exactly what we're talking about. And there's a line drive to left field by the left-handed hitting Olivia Warford. And now even more. How would a big fly come into play for Nova Scotia here? Gracie Downing, the catcher, number 27.
And who better to have up to the plate right now? She's already homered twice in this tournament.
Well, there you go, and she'd be looking for the hat trick here if she's able to get it. Nova Scotia would be on even terms. So Logan Grant facing a bit of adversity here. Nova Scotia trying to answer. Down 3-0. First pitch in there for a called strike.
And it's a good day, too. The wind's not really swirling around.
Hardly a breeze.
Comfortable 15 degrees here at St. Pat's Ballpark.
It's going to warm up. As the game progresses, it'll get warmer and warmer. And to expect it to be around 21, 22 in the low 70s by game time. For the gold medal at 1:30 between Team Alberta and Team Ontario. That's going to be a heck of a gold medal matchup. But right now we get bronze, and it's starting to unfold to be a beauty as well here on this Sunday morning. There's the pitch, and she takes a strike. So Gracie Downing is looking for something she can hit hard. She better pick it out here. 1-2 with 2 aboard and trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the first. And she's going to take a call, 3rd strike. So Gracie Downing looks at the call, 3rd strike, and a golden opportunity for Nova Scotia to whittle away at a 3-0 deficit goes to the wayside. We'll step aside here for the ballpark, St. Pat's, here in the east end of the capital city of St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. Host city in the final day of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
I've been to many different national championships, but like Canada Games was so much bigger. Canada Games, just having that like big name gives everyone something to like push towards and like look forward to. I knew like my outcome would affect like younger girls coming up.
And welcome back here to St. Pat's as British Columbia come to the plate here at the top of the 2nd inning, leading 3-0. And Bill, one thing that's on display here at the St. Pat's Ballpark this morning early is not just baseball, but Totons and bologna being served for breakfast. And our counterpart, Roger Surratt from Bucktouche, New Brunswick, via Worcester, Massachusetts, had his first taste of a Newfie treat, Totons with molasses and bologna with ketchup. What a mixture for breakfast. It may not sound all that enticing, but it is amazing. wicked good. More on that later. Back to ball.
He's never going to leave.
Getting hungry, and I know what I'm going to have for lunch after the bronze medal game. 10 o'clock start, never too late on a Sunday to have brunch. And the pitch there from Olivia Warford is down and in, and 2 balls and no strikes. Jessica Slater, the catcher. We had a great story about Jessica earlier in the week playing in the Little League World Series a few years back.
Yeah, she has so much experience, just loving the playing ball. She's been playing since she was 6 years old.
And she cranks one up through the middle for a line drive base hit. Hit hard out to center field. So Jessica Slater, who went yard yesterday, it's a board here in the bottom of the second, and the beat goes on for BC.
Yeah, what an experience for Slater. I mean, that represent Team Canada, play Little League World Series. They placed 5th, but that experience in itself.
Beautiful bunt by Lily Chang, drops it down. Sacrifice will work, but Nova Scotia almost misplayed that. And they were able to recover in time to get the out as Olivia Warford charged off the mound. Got to the ball as Lily Chang put down the perfect sacrifice bunt, and she almost was safe. They were able to get themselves straightened out there as Hardy Foubert was able to get her foot down on the bag before Miss Chang could reach. And so there's 1 down here, and a runner in scoring position at second base for the left fielder, number 11, Daphne Haskins.
Well, you know, Rod, you can't mention the Little League World Series and have a team from Nova Scotia on the field without mentioning the Glace Bay Colonels.
Oh, true enough. Yes, right? Absolutely.
Boy, oh boy, back in the 90s, late 80s, they ruled the world.
The Coal Bowl.
The Coal Bowl
is one of the competitions, I believe, from way back in around the Glace Bay, New Waterford area. And a ball hit to left field, carrying pretty deep, and it's going to stay in the park, and it'll be a long fly out. And the runner's going to advance heads up base running as BC continues to put the pressure on Nova Scotia. Left the bat and looked like it had a chance to go, and Daphne Haskins just missed it.
Wow, you're right, Brian. That ball launched, and the way that outfielder was running, I thought that was going to be it. A little twirl of the finger from the umpire indicating a home run.
Here's the extra hitter this morning, number 13, Aaliyah Weckerly. She takes a big rip and comes up empty there, strike 1. British Columbia 3, Nova Scotia nothing. The bronze medal game, we're at the top of the second inning with 2 down and a runner at third. And the pitch is down, evening the count at 1-1.
Weckerly hails from Surrey, BC.
And that's down, it's 2-1. Umpiring crew here for the bronze medal game. Skylar Blanchette is behind the plate. Samantha Chapman down to first. Tasha Haynes at second. And Karina Surter at third. And there's a ball fouled back off the screen, 2-2. There's a big juncture in the game. I know it's only early, but Nova Scotia down 3 already. And a runner at third, and they can really, I'm thinking, ill afford to give up a 4th one here. Sure they don't want to, and see if Olivia Warford can keep BC in check. Some pretty healthy cuts up there from Aaliyah Weckerly, the extra hitter.
Weckerly is the, as you mentioned, the extra hitter. She plays catcher too. Her role model, Alejandro Kirk of the Toronto Blue Jays.
Jays are rolling pretty doggone good in the American League East.
Well, yes, they are.
Roger Surratt's Boston Red Sox, of course, have overlapped my sad sack New York Yankees. He should have bought 12-1 yesterday. What an embarrassment.
It was great.
Anyways, the ball here is fantastic, and that's why we're here. Yes, it was great. I'm sure it was, Bill. As a Jays fan, there's a strike 3 call on Miss Weckerly as Olivia Warford is able to wiggle out of a jam there and strand that runner at third base. BC with a 3-0 lead in the bronze medal game. Brian Rogers, Bill Hart back with more And the bottom of the second after this timeout.
It starts with a spark and becomes a guiding light. Teamwork, friendship, getting social. When the games are gone, the games go on. Orange Store, fuel the spirit.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
What is it about a place that stays with you long after you leave? Truth is, it's never what at all.
Bottom of second here at St. Pat's in the bronze medal game. Happy to report, Bill, that your guest, Kelsey McIntosh, a native of Surrey, Prince Edward Island, Canada, and a member of Baseball Canada's Executive Organizing Committee, will be your guest in the fourth inning. So you'll have a little double duty there, William.
Looking forward to it.
You're doing color, you're going to do play-by-play, and you're going to interview Kelsey McIntosh in the fourth big fella. And I know you can handle it beautifully. Well, we want to find out from Kelsey his thoughts on the women's competition. First time ever here at the Canada Games, and it's been absolutely terrific.
It has.
Emotional roller coaster that it was last Monday, the 18th, when history was made here. And the score irrelevant. BC won and won handily, but Team Newfoundland and Labrador represented their province beautifully and should be extremely proud of their accomplishments. They're not going to the medal podium, obviously, but they competed. They did it on home turf, and it was a special moment for sure, despite the score. That did not matter that evening here at St. Pat's Ballpark. So for the third consecutive inning, British Columbia has the lead runner aboard. And stepping in for Team BC with a 3-0 lead and a runner at first base. And the pitch is a little bit high. Nova Scotia, of course, batting here in the bottom of the second. It's Mikhail Fields as Maya McDougall got on. Sorry, I just had a complete brain cramp. I need Totens and Bologna. I need some energy here. And a pitch high. So my apologies for that misinformation. Maya McDougall reaching with a base hit up the middle. She's down to first base, the right fielder, with Mikhail Fields, who homered yesterday at the plate.
She's having a great tournament, too. Hitting well over 500, close to the 600 mark.
Swing and a miss. Pretty good cut there.
7 hits, a double, home run, 5 RBI, 7 runs scored, and 2 stolen bases.
She was on the mound yesterday and had 9 strikeouts for Nova Scotia before she reached her limit. And she swings through that, and the count is 2-2. They really need a clutch hit here. Nova Scotia batting in the bottom of the second inning. And there's a ball that is hit high, and it looks like it's going to get out of play, and it will. And a Nova Scotia fan over there with his face painted with blue and white. He had a high sky fly, and he camped under it, and it bounced off his mitt.
Well, you mentioned the strikeouts from Mikhail Fields. Boy, how about this? 15 so far this tournament at the Canada Games.
And she's going to get this one to fall into center field. And Nova Scotia's got a nice little rally going here in the bottom of the second inning, and they need clutch hitting here, trailing by a score of 3-0.
Well, a fantastic start for Nova Scotia. First 2 runners on, no outs.
That's their 4th hit off Logan Grant already, but they need to get on the board here in the bronze medal game. BC with 3 runs in the first on 3 hits. And here is Chloe Handrick, the Nova Scotia second baseman. Shows bunt, drops it down. And that's going to be a perfect sacrifice bunt as she'll move the runners into scoring position, but this is where they need to deliver.
She delivered an absolutely amazing bunt here.
Beautifully done.
She killed the ball's speed.
And a great job right there by Chloe Handrick. Well done, young lady. So here's Addison Lee, the extra hitter. And Nova Scotia is saying, show us, Addison, why you're the extra hitter. Runners at second and third, 1-0, trailing by 3 in the bottom of the second. And the pitch is inside for ball 1. And the pitch, the outside corner, call strike 1.
Addison Lee, quite the competitor. Chomping at the bit for an opportunity like this.
And she kind of bailed on that one. Kind of buckled her knees a little bit. Logan Grant, love to be able to pitch out of this. Nova Scotia need a clutch hit to stay in this game. Down 3-0 here early, bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Addison Lee can't get the job done. And here comes Elena Brooks, the left fielder, number 11. 2 away here.
Elena Brooks hitting .400 this tournament.
And a miss, strike 1.
She definitely has a little bit of power. She's hit a double already during the Canada Games.
Unfortunately for Nova Scotia, in the semifinal yesterday, they just couldn't get a clutch hit outside of the 2-run homer by Mikhail Fields. Only had the 2 hits, and Mikhail had a single as well, and that was all she wrote. So Nova Scotia struggling to get their bats going when they need it the most. But that's not to say that that's not going to happen. Elena Brooks would love to deliver here. She's facing a 1-2 offering from Logan Grant. And here's the pitch. And she takes a call, strike 3. 2 consecutive innings with runners in scoring position. And Team Nova Scotia, unfortunately, can't get the bat off their shoulders. And the last 2 batters with 2 down are both caught looking. So British Columbia will come to the plate in the top of the third, leading 3-0 here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Welcome to Canada Games House, proudly presented by Canadian Tire, a place where Canada Games athletes, their family, friends, and supporters get to come gather, celebrate, and chill out. Suivez-moi, allons voir. Within these walls, we welcome, accept, and respect everyone.
C'est vraiment un espace incroyable dans une site formidable au centre-ville et on a hâte, tous les provinces et territoires s'intéressent pour être ici, puis même les familles.
I actually wasn't expecting this. It's really cool to have a place where your parents can kind of be a part of it as well.
There's a lot of activities kids can do, ping pong or foosball.
I think it's great that we have a place to come here to unwind. It's a great little community inside of the games.
It just has a warm sense of atmosphere about it when you walk in here.
Canada Games are about safe sport, about culture, about good vibes only, and that we have a space that celebrates all of those values.
Thank you, Canadian Tire, for making the Canada Games House a reality. Au revoir et profitez de votre temps aux Jeux du Canada.
Sunday morning at the ballpark, notice St. Pat's here in the east end of the capital city of St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, host of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. Final day of competition. Day 7 of week 2. 2 great weeks of tremendous sports as the ball is ripped out to left, and that's going to get down. And for the 3rd consecutive inning, BC have the lead runner on, and this time I got it right.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
That is BC. And yes, indeed, they have a runner aboard to lead off a 3rd consecutive inning. I'm feeling better about that already.
And once again, Logan Grant, another hit. A single back in the 1st, and a double to lead off the 3rd.
She hit it hard. Nice fluid swing as you see there on the Universal Media Inc. replay. And easy double for Logan Grant as she pulls up into second base, standing up. No need for a slide there. And here's BC threatening one more time. And Lucy Gutierrez, the second baseman. An opportunity for an RBI. Takes that pitch down for ball one.
Just like Logan Grant before her, Lucy also singled in her first at bat.
Outside, 2-0.
Lucy Gutierrez from Nanaimo, BC. On the honor roll, Brian, and the 2025 Female Athlete of the Year.
And that's laced into right field for a base hit. And British Columbia's Logan Grant will put on the brakes one more time, and she's very familiar with third base. She's been there twice already, and we're only in the third inning. Getting aboard, coming in to score.
Going opposite field with a nice hit. She's found the open spot.
And here's Olivia Roos, the right fielder, batting third, number 22. Once again, British Columbia. Runners at first and third, nobody out. Have a 3-0 lead and looking to add more. As Olivia Warford checks the runner at first, gets her sign, comes to the plate, pitches high, steal is on, and they're gonna get there easily. As Lucy Gutierrez puts more pressure on Nova Scotia by swapping second, and the throw never did get down to the second baseman who cut it off. Make sure it didn't scoot by the infielders and get it into the outfield, as the run would have scored very easily. Big swing and a miss here and a cut.
Well, BC is sending this message loud and clear. They're going to get on base, they're going to be aggressive, they are going to run.
And here's Olivia Roos with a golden opportunity to add to the lead. Pitches outside, 2-1. That's drilled up the middle. And a line drive base hit will score at least one. And here comes the play at the plate. But the throw is going to be wide, and British Columbia will score two. Now they're going to go in to second base with a head first slide. And that's beautiful baseball right there. Played to perfection by Team BC. A line drive base hit. They force the issue, and they say, hey, we're going to just keep on rolling here. And now she's down to second base in scoring position. And what a smack by Olivia Roos, and what great base running as well.
Well, we said they made it. They pretty much told everybody we are going to be aggressive on the base pads, and proof positive that's exactly what they're going to do.
We're up 5-0 and looking for more here, trying to run away in the bronze medal game, and they're on their game this morning. Foul back by the hard-hitting Layla Spencer has already had a whale of a 2025 Canada Summer Games in the women's baseball competition.
That's right, she has a double in the first inning of this game and ended up scoring on a wild pitch.
And made history Monday by hitting a 3-run homer, the first home run in the first game ever of women's baseball at the Canada Games. Summer Games, of course.
What a great memory and what a great accolade you can carry with you for the rest of your life.
Yes, indeed. There's a line shot. Look out! That ball there got out of play, and it was hit hard. And boy, somebody is really lucky, and hopefully nobody got struck. That went right down toward the canteen. They can't knock out the the chef doing the totems in Bologna.
Totems still being made?
Somebody, I see people still coming in, Bill. Don't worry, buddy.
Somebody get down there.
Focus. I know. You can smell them, but focus.
Focus.
Focus. There's molasses for you. outside corner. That's a call strike. So Olivia Warford gets the benefit of a call there from Skylar Blanchette. She'll take it. And a huge out for Nova Scotia. Down a bundle here. BC batting in the top of the third inning. Already leading 5-0. And Cameron Dick, the first baseman for BC, will get her licks in here. Scotia head coach Dean Lee, bringing out some more baseballs for Skylar Blanchette, the home plate umpire.
Cameron Dick is from Chilliwack.
And she cranks one down the left field line. It's going to drop foul. Another case of where it sounds so good coming off the bat.
Right. Swing a little bit early on that one.
Well, you know what she had in mind?
Oh,
a two-run homer. So this is Olivia Warford going back to work for Team Nova Scotia. BC up 5-0, looking for more here at the top of 3. And there's a ball that's hit pretty deep, goes to left center, but it's going to be caught out there. And Ella Stoke, who has been a busy center fielder for British Columbia, her counterpart there is Brianna Keener, and she kept under that quite easily and put it away for a very important second out.
Ella Stokey from Vancouver.
She's been really solid defensively for British Columbia in the games we've covered. And there's a ball ripped into left field. That's going to get down. BC's going to press the issue. No, they're going to stay, and that was a good call, but British Columbia will take advantage of the throw toward the plate.
And more aggressive base running. Check that out.
They're not going to let up here at all, Bill. They're just going to keep the pedal to the metal. And they're taking the extra base every opportunity possible. The runner held at second and third here, with 2 away. And here comes Jessica Slater. So Ella Stuke gets aboard, adding to her defensive prowess, gets a little offense going there as well. British Columbia well oiled here this morning.
Jessica Slater already got a single in this game.
And she's going to punch it out to left, and that's going to be down. It actually came off of the Nova Scotia outfielder's glove. It'll be a base hit for sure. It was hit hard. It was a great effort out in left field as Elena Brooks gave it her all and almost made a spectacular catch, but it came off the end of her glove, dropped down, and BC played another one. In fact, they played a pair.
That was a great chance, great attempt by the Nova Scotia outfielder.
That would have been spectacular had she been able to hang on. It would have been the third out of the inning as well.
That's right.
So that's a tough break for Team Nova Scotia, now trailing 7-0 here in the top of the third inning here in the bronze medal game. That's for British Columbia.
Now batting number 49.
Live and cooking here this morning at St. Pat's Ballpark. And here's Lily Chang, the shortstop, number 4, laid down a beautiful sacrifice bunt in her first plate appearance. Takes a pitch up and away for ball 1.
Lily Chang, not just a baseball player, Ryan, but she plays softball, and she's also a goalie in the winter.
Takes that pitch inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's high, 3-0. call strike, taking all the way. And that's drilled into center field. Tigers are going to move. Here's BC being aggressive again, and that's what you're going to see right to the final out. They're going to get aboard, and they're going to run.
And they're doing it so well.
No hesitation whatsoever. Right on contact, they're taking the extra base. If it's there for them, they're going to take it, and rightfully so. As they continue to pressure Team Nova Scotia here, as Daphne Haskins will step in, the left fielder. Another solid defensive player with a good bat as well. Pitches called a strike.
Daphne Haskins also one of the many players on both teams under 16, 15 years of age.
Anonymous hitter ducked out of the way of that one as Olivia Warford came in a little high and tight. And the count 1-1. Runner at third and first with 2 away. And British Columbia putting on a running and hitting clinic here. 7 runs on 9 hits. And we're only in the top of the 3rd inning.
That was Lily Chang's first stolen base tournament.
Pitches well outside, 3-1. Hitters count here for Miss Chang. Or for, pardon me, Miss Haskins. And that's outside for ball 4. So Daphne Haskins with a good at bat draws the walk, and the bases are loaded. And here's Leah Weckerly, the extra hitter. Number 13.
She's knocked in 2 so far this tournament, also hit a double.
Pitches down and away for ball 1. Looks like light shower is starting to fall here, and it was in the forecast for around 11 o'clock. 40% POP. Possibility of precipitation, I believe that's what it stands for, but it's saying 40%, so just a light drizzle. Shouldn't affect playing on the surface. And that pitch is down and away. And Nova Scotia need to shut it down here. This bronze medal game has gone BC's way, Bill. You know, you hate to mention a mercy rule, but it's something you need to think about. If it's 14 or 15 after 4, the game is over. 10 runs or more after 5 is the mercy rule. As Olivia Warford unfortunately walks in another run, and it's 8-0 BC. The bases remain loaded. And back to the top of the order with the pitcher, Logan Grant.
And yeah, Logan Grant has been having quite a game today. Already singled, already doubled. She has a stolen base.
She's, of course, pitched 2 innings. She's given up 4 hits, but no runs. And a conference chat here for Team Nova Scotia. It'll be broken up here by Skylar Blanchette, the home plate umpire. So 8-0 British Columbia here in the bronze medal game this morning at St. Pat's Ballpark. And looking for more. Logan Grant will chop this foul. And strike 1.
Logan Grant, BC Baseball Under 14 Girls MVP Award winner last year.
Takes that up and away. 1-1. The foul back out of play.
Logan ran with a couple of doubles this Canada Games tournament. Knocked in 4 already. Looking to add to that total with a swing of the bat here.
Ooh, that one got away, and here comes the British Columbia runner from third, sliding in safely. And a nice pop-up slide there. It's Lily Chang, and it's 9-0.
And that's the second run this game that BC has scored on a wild pitch.
Last night in the semifinal, it was Ontario that took advantage of that because BC had a rough outing. 3 bases loaded walks, and then 3 on pass balls or wild pitches. So 6 of their 13 runs came via that route. And that's unfortunate. That's the ugly side of the great game of baseball, especially played at this level.
Good teams will capitalize on the other team's mistakes.
And Ontario, of course, just a hitting machine, too. It's going to be a great gold medal game. Alberta is an excellent ball team, too. And there's a ball that is cranked to left field, but it's going to be hit that hard. And it's going to end up in the glove of the Nova Scotia left fielder, Elena Brooks. She makes the catch, but not before British Columbia put up a 6 spot and lead 9-0 as we go to the bottom of the third here. Finally a competition, the Canada Summer Games.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Of all the things here that'll take your breath away, music is surely one. There's a certain rhythm to this place. Leave no song unsung.
And welcome back to St. Pat's Ballpark on an overcast but not breezy Sunday morning, the 24th of August.
October.
It feels like October. I almost slipped up and said it. However, having said that, it has been a great competition, and we're going to be joined by Kelsey McIntosh of Baseball Canada, Surrey Prince Edward Island in the 4th inning, to talk a little bit with Bill about what has been going on here throughout the week as women's baseball made its debut in the inaugural game past Monday here on August the 18th. I'm sure Kelsey's got all kinds of thoughts for Bill Hart, and we'll talk about that when we get together in the 4th inning. Sorry, Kelsey. Ottawa is his hometown. I made him an honorary PE Islander. Oh, but Baseball Canada out of Ottawa. There we go. Hey, listen, the interviewer's going to do a great job. Don't let this old hoser disrupt you or throw you off. Anna Murphy with a line drive base hit to left field to get things going for Nova Scotia here. One away in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and they need runs in a hurry.
Well, so many opportunities in the first 2 innings for Nova Scotia. They just couldn't cash in any of those runs. That has to change.
So here's Harvey Foubert, the first baseman today for Team Nova Scotia.
She's already singled.
And she'll cut it back, fouled it off, and did bound in front of the plate. Murphy was off and running on contact, but it was a foul ball. So Logan Grant continues to wheel and deal here for Team BC. She scattered 5 hits in her 3rd inning of work, but she has a 9-0 lead in the bronze medal game. And the pitch side, evens the count at 1-1.
It'll be interesting to see if Nova Scotia will be as aggressive as BC has.
Well, they have to be. I mean, even an inkling of it. I mean, they're down 9.
Yeah. You want to generate runs as quickly as possible.
And in their dugout, they're watching British Columbia just, just keep on trucking on the base pass.
Anna Murphy on first already has a stolen base this Canada Games tournament. She's not taking much of a lead off.
Well, Logan Pratt's keeping her in check over there as well. Here's the pitch. That ball is hit to left, hit pretty hard, and that will be caught. And now Anna Murphy's going to have to scurry back to first base. And a long fly to left. It was hit hard by Harley Foubert, but landed right into the very short glove of the left fielder, Daphne Haskins. She really plays her position extremely well. We haven't seen a lot of balls go to right field, Bill, but a lot of the good contact here this morning has been to left field, left center, and straightaway center field. Not too many balls put in play into right field.
Olivia Warford with a single. Her first at bat, one of the many Nova Scotia base runners that did not get a chance to score.
She's pitching this morning and batting in the cleanup spot. And here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. A piece of it. Fouled it off, pardon me. Murphy staying close to the first base bag as Nova Scotia tries to get their confidence up a bit here.
Well, it'll start with a run, for sure.
Olivia Warford take that pitch inside to run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Olivia definitely has the hitting skill. She's batting .643 during this Canada Games.
And there's a line drive out to short. That's going to get through. It'll be a base hit. So Olivia Warford hits it hard. The shortstop couldn't come up with it cleanly. And Nova Scotia's got their 6th hit. Now they need a big hit here.
And we'll see one in the gold medal game at home plate.
So when did the wheels start turning at the idea of women's baseball being a part of the Canada Games?
Well, I think it kind of goes back to Jim Baba, who was at a meeting a number of years ago and came back and talked to Andre at the office. And, what if we start a women's program, women's national team? I mean, look at Nova Scotia. You have no one better than Holly LaPierre from Nova Scotia, who started an amazing program there. And it's just kind of just kept going. I mean, Mark Healy here in St. John's and his entire family getting everything going.
Yeah, it is very special. And we're so proud to be a part of this historic moment with this bronze medal game and the gold medal to follow. We'll be talking more with Kelsey McIntosh from Baseball Canada in just a moment as Cameron Dick prepares to take her at bat for BC. And that is grounded quickly to third, and an easy throw to first, a ground out. It's 1 down. Marking that. Next up, Elastique. She's flied out already. Nice hit, reaching second in the third.
Now batting number 22, Olivia Roos.
Oh, Olivia Roos, sorry, Olivia Roos. So busy chatting with you, Mr. McIntosh, that we got all mixed up here. Olivia Roos will be batting here now. Okay, a double so far, so she's had some success at the plate, and she's hoping that will continue just a little bit. And that's not bad. A nice sound off the bat. It goes through. The right fielder reaches the fence, and she's going for 3. The throw's coming in. It will not be in time, and there you go, Olivia Roos. A double, and thank you very much. She now has a triple to add to her stat line this afternoon. Well, this morning. Well, Layla Spencer with an opportunity to get her 3rd RBI this game as Olivia Roos stands a little out of breath at 3rd after racing around those bases, showing great speed.
Layla can swing it. She's actually had the very first home run.
Yes, so very historic. And we mentioned this early in the broadcast. That's a great memory and an accolade that she'll carry with her forever.
She will, and I believe her name will be next to a little plaque that will be going into the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame, because I've been in touch with them that night through Holly, and the first pitch, the line of cards from the umpires, it's special for everyone.
What an honor for a young athlete.
Display.
She will ground out to first, but a run will score as Olivia Roos will now score and add to that lead. It is now BC 10 and Nova Scotia no score.
It's great to see. We have all 10 provinces here. A couple of programs just started recently, but all the provincial offices and the local associations, I mean, everyone's been working so hard for this.
Well, Cameron Dick, who we thought was starting off, just came off the bat, and she is now on base with a single.
Stepping up to the plate, number 21, number 21, Ella Astoki.
Ella Astoki.
Ella Astoki, joueuse de chanson, lancée de PEO pour une balle.
Ella Astoki now up to bat, flied out, reached second in the third with some aggressive base running. Little check swing, and that will roll foul. So Kelsey McIntosh, another subject that is brought up, a possible senior women's baseball program.
Yeah, there has been one. We have world championships every couple of years. We have a number of national team coaches, past national team coaches are coaching these individuals now. And I think one of the most special things is a number of past national team athletes are coaching this team today, and a lot of other coaching staffs. I mean, you have two sisters who are coaching BC. I'm sure it's special for them as well as a family.
Third strike dropped. They'll throw to first for that final out. And Nova Scotia will return to the dugout unscathed with no runs. Well, we did get one run in there, but they have a mountain to climb, and we'll be back at the 2025 Canada Games.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
We need to talk about good vibes only in sports.
At Canada Games and beyond.
Que du positif.
Good vibes only.
That means everyone has a right to a safe,
inclusive environment.
Ça veut dire un environnement exempt d'abus,
harcèlement et de discrimination.
Together, we can stop
maltreatment in sport.
Défendons l'équité et le respect.
Let's keep the good vibes going.
Pour les athlètes d'aujourd'hui
et pour ceux de la relève.
If you see something,
say something.
Élevons nos voix pour un sport sécuritaire.
Good vibes only.
Que du positif.
All right, welcome back. It's the middle of the fourth inning. BC with a very, very comfortable 10-0 lead. But we say comfortable, but in this sport of women's baseball, no league should be comfortable. Kelsey McIntosh of Baseball Canada, we've experienced that firsthand as runs have been scored in bunches this tournament, showing us just how offensively powered these young women are.
It is very much when you have some players. I mean, I think there was a Quebec-Saskatchewan game in round robin. One of the pitchers from Quebec was hitting in the low 70s. So when you have the nice hand, quick hands, bat speed, the ball flies off the bat pretty good here.
All right, Nova Scotia has their work cut out for them now as they prepare to try to chip away at this 10-run lead that BC now owns. That drops in for a ball. Iris Long now hitting for Nova Scotia. That's also a little bit outside. Count goes up to 2 balls and no strikes. So Kelsey McIntosh, well, from what you've seen so far, any great moments from this tournament that you're going to take back to Ottawa and say, man, I was there when this happened?
First pitch.
First pitch, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt. It'll be great when the final pitch is done. It's been a long month. We have 9 nationals, including 3 others going this weekend in Summerside, PEI, Woodstock, Ontario, and Regina. But first pitch, this is pretty special, and it'll be a sad day when we have to go back to the office.
Well, let me ask you this question then. With the experiences that we've seen here at St. Pat's Ballpark, a great facility here, as Nova Scotia will return to the bench after a strikeout. After seeing what it can be done here, future events possibly for St. John's, Newfoundland.
Yeah, they've hosted so many here. I think this is if you count this as 2 events, I mean, they've had 5 in the last 6 years. I think volunteers may need a couple of years off. But I know they're already talking, but definitely probably not next year. But I know they're great hosts, and this is why everyone keeps coming back.
No, the hospitality here is absolutely amazing. The fans love their baseball. This one's going to fly out to the pitcher, and that is a catch. That's good for the second out. As the search for that elusive first run continues for Team Nova Scotia.
One of the other reasons why it'd be a great opportunity to come back is to have some future players. These baseball fields have been improved, but I mean, they're good, great. But these ground crews, we had some rain early in the week, and touch and go there for a day and a half. But with the grounds crew, we wouldn't be playing without them.
No, the grounds crews here are amazing. They really kept the fields in pristine condition. Ashlyn Day. Ashlyn Day now up to plate for Nova Scotia, and she'll crack that one foul. But yes, but so much fun. I know there's a lot of work to put something like this together. The end result is always good for legitimate ball fans like yourself, just to sit back and go, here we go. We get to enjoy what we've worked so hard to put together.
Yeah, 14 months ago, we started working on the 2029 Canada Games. 14 months ago. I mean, it's such a special event to try to get here. You have to put the work in. It wouldn't be possible with all the volunteers, for sure.
And speaking of the volunteers, over 5,000 volunteers stepped up to help out during the Canada Games here in St. John's, Newfoundland. That's amazing. The excitement, the level of intensity, and everywhere you go, you see orange.
Well, it is my favorite color. It was one of the 2 of my weddings, so I definitely have a jacket coming home.
No, orange was a color?
Orange and purple, yeah.
I love it. All right, we are going to take a break here, and we'll be back with coverage of women's baseball at the 2025 Canada Games.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
We are back. Brian Rogers returning to the chair. Thanks again to Kelsey McIntosh from Baseball Canada, who did a fantastic job the organization helping putting this together, and we present to you some of the best young amateur athletes in women's baseball. So we are loving every minute of this. Brian's just collecting some pins.
Well, it's my second pin. That's it.
Oh, is it?
So I got a Baseball Canada pin, and I got a softball Newfoundland Labrador pin from our one-day visit for ladies softball at the Caribou Complex.
Nicely done.
Kelsey, and I have a Baseball Canada pin, Bill. And
kudos.
Rod got one as well. Roger Surratt, yep, and you got one, so we're all good.
So we don't have to fight for one.
No, we're not going to fight for them at all. In fact, you could have had it if there was only one. You know that.
Okay, well, I'm going to put this broomstick down. I'm not going to need this.
All right. Let's get ready to go. So, yeah, thanks to Kelsey for joining us, and I'm sure he enlightened a lot of you folks out there tuned in on CBC Jam or NTV Plus here with his knowledge, and we appreciate him so much. And it's been a great week for women's baseball. Here in the bronze medal game, it's BC in the top of the fifth, and they have a 10-0 lead. And of course, this is where, Bill, the mercy rule will come into play. If BC add to their total or not, Nova Scotia will still bat at the bottom of the fifth, but they'd have to score or the game would be officially called after 5. And I don't think we want to see that.
We do not want to see that, no. These teams have traveled way too far for it to end early. Let's fight to the finish here.
Georgia Hines on the mound for Nova Scotia. Delivers a pitch in there for a called strike. Jessica Slater's had quite the Canada Games for British Columbia. And she will pop this one up into the infield. It's going to get a drop foul. So 1-2 on Jess Slater, the BC catcher.
But I will say this, still a beautiful day for baseball. No sun out, but it's overcast. It's a nice, comfortable temperature here. 15. We like it.
Of course, as Mr. Cup used to say many, many years ago, the great Ernie Banks, let's play 2, and we will play 2 here today. The gold medal game, slated for 1:30 this afternoon here at St. Pat's, will feature 2 baseball powerhouses in Alberta and Ontario, and another powerhouse in BC here with a 10-0 lead in the bronze medal game here, batting in the top of the fifth. Pitch outside to the British Columbia shortstop, number 4, Lily Chang.
Sacrifice bunt in the first, a single in the third.
Takes that in.
And you can't expect the BC team to sit back and relax with a comfortable 10-run lead, because this league, as we've alluded to many times, runs in bunches.
Pitch call strike. Skylar Blanchette, I'm sure, did Kelsey mention, from Hammonds Plains, Nova Scotia, getting a chance to umpire 15 years now in some of the top competitions worldwide. And a chopper down to third, and it got by the third baseman, Mikhail Fields, and that's bounding into left field for a base hit for British Columbia here in the top of the fifth.
Yeah, that ball took a rather crazy bounce.
Scored an error, unfortunately, so that's Nova Scotia's second miscue of this bronze medal game. And a swing here and a foul back. Daphne Haskins, number 11, the left fielder for Team BC.
And she walked the last time she was up. That ball gets away, and without even missing a beat, it sailed past the second baseman, but luckily the shortstop was there to back her up, and that runner will stay on second.
So even with a 10-run lead, British Columbia continues to take advantage of their speed on the base pass, and every opportunity they get to take an extra bag, they're going for it.
Lily Chang has snagged an extra bag twice this game.
British Columbia 10 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Nova Scotia no runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. Pitches high, runs the count to 3-1. Daphne Haskins gets her signs from her coach. And rips one into left field, left center, and the runners will be at first and third with one away here in the top of the 5th inning. So BC continue to put the ball in play. They've been swinging the bats from the very first batter on here in this bronze medal game. They have not let up.
No, they have not. They are a force to be reckoned with. This is a great all-around team. Defense, power, aggressive base running, even pitching. Everything about every attribute of this team.
Yeah, it was a tough loss for them last night in the semifinal against Ontario. And as you said when we went to air here, that they were a team on a mission here this morning, and you felt Nova Scotia might have been as well. But BC have just taken over here.
Stella Barry now batting for BC.
Stella got the start against Ontario in yesterday's semifinal. Batting here with 2 on and only 1 out, 10-0 lead in the swing and a miss. And BC will take the base uncontested.
This will be Stella Barry's first at-bat this tournament.
Step away from that. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, that's good on the coaching staff for Team BC to get her in there. Stacey Fournier is the head coach. Her twin sister, Emily Fournier, is another of the bench coaches and assistant coaches, and so is Ella Matucci. So they get young gal into the game, and rightfully so. You like to see all the players on the bench get an opportunity. And she'll draw ball 4. So good eyes there for young Stella Barry in her first appearance, and she smiles and takes the walk and goes down to first. So here we are, bases full one more time. And we're back to the top of the order with the pitcher. And that's Logan Grant, and what a day she's had, and what a tournament she's had, Bill.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this game alone, she's singled, she's doubled, she's got a stolen base. Everything she seems to be doing is just, well, absolutely perfect. I mean, she's got a bunch of hits, a couple of doubles, 4 RBIs. Great all-around player in this BC lineup.
Here comes Skylar Blanchette from Hammonds Plains, Nova Scotia, to move out to the mound and break up that conference. And now Logan Grant with an opportunity here. The bases loaded, up by 10 in the bronze medal game. That is ripped right at the third baseman, and they get a double play.
There you go.
Wow, what a great play there for Team Nova Scotia, as McHale Fields hauled in the line drive off the bat of Logan Grant and was able to dive to the bag as the BC runner took a bit of a too far of a lead and is doubled off. So here we go to the bottom of the 5th, and Nova Scotia has to score or this bronze medal game will be over here at the Canada Summer Games.
It takes a village to raise an athlete. For more than 120 years, Marine Atlantic has connected our sports communities with the people, places, and games they love.
Here's that double play that ended the last inning. Great defensive play from Nova Scotia. Brian, could this be the catalyst that Nova Scotia needs? Because you know they ran into the dugout hyped, excited. Could this be what they needed to get back on track?
The jury's out on that, Bill. I'm not sure. Would I like to see Nova Scotia score and continue this game? Absolutely. Can they do it? Sure they can. Let's have a look. Here's Mikhail Fields showing you her lovely smile, and she made a great play down there. And Nova Scotia, you know what? Hang your heads high here. I mean, if you don't come back and win this, you still finish fourth in the competition, and that's nothing to sneeze at whatsoever. There's a lot of teams that would like to be here in your position.
Oh, yeah.
They are down a bundle here, and they're going to need a baseball miracle, but hey, stranger things have happened. And it'll be Addison Lee to lead off for Nova Scotia here in the bottom of the fifth. She'll take the first pitch up, and it is ball one. So a new pitcher for British Columbia. To finish things off here, that's Addison Dorland, number 5 on the mound. And the first pitch, second pitch hit hard by Addison Lee, but right to the shortstop, and the throw's in time. And there is one away. So the mercy rule comes into play. If you're leading by 10 or more into the fifth inning, that is an official mercy. 15 runs, 14 or 15 runs through 4. And the game is over. So we're lucky we haven't seen that.
Ellie Pine going to be put in.
Going to get a chance to swing the bat here.
He's also from Yarmouth, one of the 2 players on this team.
Ellie wearing jersey number 65. Good on the Nova Scotia coaching staff. Head coach Dean Lee. And assistant coaches Stephen Handerick and Rachel.
And what a time for her.
That's fantastic. And a nice at bat and a long double for Nova Scotia. And they'll take that. That's their 7th hit of this bronze medal game to give us the Nova Scotia fans something to cheer about here. Well hit there. Ellie Pine. Turned the corner, no doubt she was going for 2, and good on you, Ellie.
That's exactly what Nova Scotia needs right now. Build up some of that confidence. Get this runner in.
So here's Maddie Gates. Maddie Gates will pinch hit here for Nova Scotia, who need a run to keep this game alive.
Maddie Gates out of Kentville? Kentville, not
yes,
Kentville.
As opposed to Kentville, home of the Wildcats. They went over and tried to appeal to see if she missed first base. And the umpire down to first, Samantha Chapman, said she touched first base on her way to second. There's the ball bouncing to the backstop. And Ellie is going to move up to third base. So Nova Scotia knocking on the door, trying to stay alive in this bronze medal game, have Ellie Pine down at third.
Well,
Maddie Gates gets a chance.
Very rare mistake from BC.
Yeah. Didn't see much of that. In fact, that may have been the first one today that got away.
Well, we said it. Good teams capitalize on mistakes of the opposition.
Scotia trying to avoid the mercy. And the pitch is up. Pitch is in there for a call strike.
Maddie Gates, only 14 years old.
And she'll crank this back to the pitcher, checks the runner at third, on to first. Here comes the play at the plate, and the ball gets away. And Nova Scotia will not be mercied. They're going to get a run on a gutsy bit of base running there from Nova Scotia's Ellie Pine, who came charging down the line and scores their first run. How about that?
Wow, Nova Scotia coming into this inning with a nothing to lose attitude, rolling the dice, and it pays off. Aggressive base running once again. We've said this before. This is going to win baseball games.
Well, that's a small victory there for Nova Scotia, but they'll take it. Plating the run.
And looks like another pinch hitter coming in. Sydney Wood.
And we saw Sydney yesterday. She pitched in relief against Team Alberta in the first of two semifinals. Opportunity to step in here, batting from the left side. Run is in. So the skunk, Mercy is out. That's a good thing.
We mentioned Sydney Wood being from Olds Cove yesterday, and that's right near the Canso Causeway.
I had a feeling that when we talked about Port Hawkesbury in that region, your last basic stop on mainland Nova Scotia before hitting Cape Breton Island.
That's right.
So it's 10-1 BC in the bronze medal game, but the Blue Nosers have thrown the Mercy out the door, and that's good news here for not only the two teams, but for the spirit here of the Canada Summer Games as well. You don't want to see anybody getting beat down.
Not at all.
Competition has been superlative. An eye-opening experience, to say the least. There's a call strike on the outside corner. So we're going to go to the top of the sixth. Now, British Columbia with a 9-run lead, but Nova Scotia is on the board. And that's good for baseball. Back with more after this timeout from St. Pat's Ballpark in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador.
For generations, we've been nurturing the communities where we live and work. Providing space to grow and preserving the environment that surrounds us. Because we understand that when we invest in communities, we invest in the future. Crosby, committed to community.
Top of six here in the bronze medal game from St. Pat's Ballpark as the Nova Scotia fans cheer loudly for their team, who just avoided getting mercied as they pick up a run in the bottom of the fifth and trail 10-1, but a moral victory for the Blue Nosers.
And a new pitcher for Nova Scotia, I do believe. Looks like that's Hines, number 13. Georgia Hines from Fall River. And Brian, you said perfectly that a lot of these players are from outside the Halifax regional municipality and some of these smaller towns outside the city. And Fall River is definitely a hotbed of some of this baseball talent that Nova Scotia has to offer.
Leading off the top of the sixth inning for Team British Columbia, number 25, number 5, St. Lucie Gutierrez.
So Lucy Gutierrez will lead off for BC here in the top of the sixth inning with a 10-1 lead in the bronze medal game. Swinging away, fouling it off.
Talk about your hot hitters, a couple singles, a triple. She's doing great today.
down the first base line, and unfortunately, the Nova Scotia first baseman had an opportunity to gobble it up, but it went off the end of her glove. That is too bad.
Just popped out of her. She managed to chase that down, but didn't close the glove in time. Nice effort.
Harley Foubert over first base. Here's a pitch in there for a call, strike 3. Georgia Hines with the bender there. And the British Columbia batter takes the called third strike. So one away here in the top of the 6th inning. And here's Olivia Roos, the right fielder.
Yet another BC player having a great day at the plate.
Oops, a little high and tight from Georgia Hines. Columbia line score here as they battle in the top of the 6th. 10 runs on 12 hits and no errors. Nova Scotia a run on 7 hits and 2 miscues. The ball flied out to hit pretty deep out to left field. That's going to bounce in front of the fence. It'll be a double for Olivia Roos, and the beat goes on for British Columbia.
That's another double for Roos. Having a fun day batting. BC's 13th hit.
Now batting number 18, number 18, Layla Spencer.
Here's the third baseman, Layla Spencer, pounding the ball during this women's baseball competition. Takes a strike here from Georgia Hines. Down and in. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gold medal game slated for 1:30 this afternoon. Still waiting for the sun to appear. Calling for sunny periods this afternoon. That one's inside, 2-1. It'll be Alberta and Ontario for the gold. BC in control here in the bronze medal game, leading 10-1 on the top of 6. 1 on with 1 out. And a ball cranked down to second. Nice hop there on to first in time for the out. And there's 2 down. And the BC runner, Olivia Roos, moves up to third base. So Cameron Dick will step in, the first baseman. And every single BC batter that comes to the plate, Bill, you have mentioned that, yeah, 2 for 3, 3 for 3.
Having great success.
Amongst their 13 hits. Pitches down, ball 1.
Fully expect Georgia Hines to get very aggressive with her pitches. Just trying to get this batter out. They do not want to get another run in and face that mercy rule again.
They'll do it. The second baseman. So that's gobbled up there by Team Nova Scotia. As Chloe Handrick puts it away for the third out. Nova Scotia coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th here in the bronze medal game. All part of the final day of competition of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Precision, vision, and strategy. The skills that make a great golfer are the same ones that make a great law firm. McInnes Cooper, an official sponsor of the 2025 Canada Games. Meet us on the course. Come celebrate our sponsorship on August 22nd.
Introducing Vimeo Streaming, an all-in-one platform designed to help you turn your videos into a successful streaming business. Build your own custom branded app and connect with your audience across all platforms and devices without writing a single line of code. Deliver high quality, reliable, and secure video experiences, live or on demand. Turn video streams into revenue streams today.
Nova Scotia coming to bat here in the bottom of the sixth, Bill, trailing by a score of 10-1 here in the bronze medal game.
Whew. Sixth inning already?
Yep. It is indeed.
Leading off her team, Nova Scotia, number 66, number 66, Harley Foubert.
Harley Foubert, Nova Scotia first baseman, will lead off for Nova Scotia here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Trailing British Columbia by a score of 10-1. And the pitch getting away and to the backstop for ball one. There's a strike.
Well, the game plan is simple. Get on base, score runs. This is as easy as that.
Simplistic than that?
Exactly.
And a good start for Nova Scotia as Harley will get herself a base hit. Nova Scotia with their 8th hit of this bronze medal game. So there's a small step in the right direction there for the Blue Nose squad as Harley Foubert gets herself a base hit. Here's Olivia Warford, number 14, started for Nova Scotia. Gave up 3 in the opening round as BC came out of the chute swinging the bats this morning, putting runners on, and they scored immediately and took control of the game right from the outset in the top of the first. Nova Scotia battling back, breaking the shutout with a run that they had to score in the bottom of the 5th. They did just that. And it was well done, too, as Ellie Pine found herself on base. She moved up on a pass ball, then scored with a gutsy tries. They made the play to first, and they came home, but she beat the throw, and the Nova Scotia bench erupted. Here's the call strike on the outside corner to Olivia Warford. Gracie Downing is on deck. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's in there. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And strike 3 on Olivia Warford. And here comes Gracie Downing. And she'll get an opportunity, Bill, to bat one more time with runners on base.
Well, Gracie Downing is due. She hasn't had a successful day at the plate, but she's too good of a hitter to not have something special happen.
She'll run this foul. Soft hands by the head coach, Dean Lee. Obviously played a bit of ball in his day. Outside. Addison Dorland, British Columbia pitcher, in her 2nd inning of work. Gonna check the runner. Last thing Nova Scotia wants is to have their base runner aboard picked off. It happened twice in the semifinal against Alberta yesterday. And the pitch, that's well outside.
Abby Doran pitching, of course, from Coquitlam BC. 15 years of age. Says her dad is her role model.
Yes, right too. Gracie had her sights set on a long drive right there.
Oh, she really wants to do something here at the plate. Right here, right now.
She's going to take the call for the strike again. So that'll do it for Gracie Downing, the Nova Scotia catcher. And here's Maya McDougall stepping in. The right fielder, number 10. Maya had a base hit her last time. No, pardon me.
Now batting number 22, Iris Long.
Well, this is Iris Long getting an opportunity to pinch hit. So she comes in where Maya McDougall was in the 6th hole and delivers a ball to right field, but that is going to be the 3rd out. But she got into the game. That was great. She was the last player on the bench that hadn't been in. And so Dean Lee made sure that Iris Long got a swing, hit it hard, but it stayed up in the air and results in the 3rd out for Nova Scotia in the bottom of 6. So we head to the top of the 7th. We stay right here alongside Bill Hart. I'm Brian Rogers. Hope you're enjoying this bronze medal game on CBC Gem or NTV Plus. Viewing it in your favorite viewing room at home or on your personal device, wherever you might be. Hard to believe, Bill, but parting is such sweet sorrow, and we'll still see lots of each other through the winter down at Newfoundland Regiment Games and the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League. But 2 weeks has come and gone mighty quick by.
Yes, it has. And, you know, I'm looking closely at the Nova Scotia players coming out of the dugout. And, you know, it's so important to keep a light-hearted approach. If the coach is talking to them, I mean, yes, I mean, you have a big obstacle in front of you. But remember where you are and what you're doing. I mean, you're in the bronze medal game. First time ever in women's baseball at the Canada Games. So this is absolutely what you need, what you want. And this is exactly what we're looking for here. And the smiles all around. Try hard, play hard, and just enjoy the experience right here, right now.
Thanks to Ryan Garland, who just brought us up a couple baseball Newfoundland Labrador here. Roger Surrett, you take that Montfrere. That's a little, that's for you. My pleasure. Mon pleasure. Great work, Rog, the last 2 weeks. Bill, we'll try to find a pin for you later, my man.
I love this. I love the whole pin collecting that's going on here because that was a big part of the Canada Games. It's amazing to see how many pins are collected by some of the individuals here.
Well, you know what? We just started this today, but I know Roger's a big baseball guy, and I consider myself a baseball guy, even though I'm really not. Played all my life, but I mean, just doing the games has been fantastic, and what a treat it has been. It's been so much fun. Learning a lot on the fly, feeling comfortable doing it in the future if the opportunity arises.
Sure.
I mean, this is close to hockey, but just not quite. But I love it. And the young men, young ladies, for the baseball competition, which we called a lot, they've all been superlative, giving it their all, and it's been just a real blast. So nice to have that camaraderie and to meet new faces, and we never got to spend much time together. Roger Surrett on the other side with Richard Proventier. Of course, they were working with Seth Hyde and Matt Little for the most part of the venues while we were crisscrossing with other members. So it's been fun. Safe travels back to New Brunswick for Roger Surrett and all the Maritimers who will be heading home in the next 24 to 72 hours, many of them driving, by the way.
You'll be busy at that airport, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we'll be busy at the airport, also busy at the terminal in Argentia. And I want to thank Universal Media Inc. too. I know we still have another game to broadcast, the gold medal game, but it's been an absolute delight to work under the tutelage of Scott McLean and Ed Milligan, and all the crews have been terrific. Great people, men and women, and we've had a lot of fun, and we've worked hard together, and I'm proud to be part of it all, and I know you are too.
It's been a pleasure and an experience that will keep with us forever.
So back here to the top of the 7th with the outcome not really in doubt. BC by 9, but Nova Scotia will refuse to go away uncontested, and they're going to get an opportunity to bat in the bottom of the 7th. There's the Newfie breakfast sign going around, and boy, I'll tell you, business is brisk. So, watch your Surrett next door and his fill of it, and we're going to get ours soon. But BC keep it going here offensively in the top of the 7th with one away. And yet another base hit.
I'm not sure what happened there, though.
Well, we were talking.
The wind wasn't swirling. No, the wind wasn't swirling.
Much attention. Here's the replay, and it just dropped in between the Nova Scotia outfielders.
I guess just lost track of the ball. I guess that is the downside of an overcast sky. The ball will get lost up there.
It appears the scoring was an error. That's the 3rd miscue for Nova Scotia here this morning as we approach lunchtime. The ball hit down the 3rd baseline, but foul. And it's strike 1 on Lily Chang, the BC's shortstop today. And a pitch called a strike. And that'll do it for Lily Chang. So Lily is called out on strikes. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. And here's Daphne Haskins, the left fielder, coming to the plate for her final at-bat in this bronze medal game. And she'll take the first pitch in on the outside corner for strike 1. Georgia Hines into her 2nd inning of mound duty for Nova Scotia. And a ball hit to the first baseman. And nobody's going to get there in time. They can't make a routine play there. And what should have been the 3rd out for BC, but unfortunately Nova Scotia, they're either not talking to each other, and I'm sure they've worked on that play a number of times in practice.
They have.
But unfortunately they just couldn't make the play. Right away there, you see the first baseman attacking. That's where the pitcher of the 2nd baseman needs to get over, and that's a no-brainer in baseball. So the beat goes on for BC, leading by a score of 10-1. Runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 out. And the first offering here is in for a call strike. Addison Dorland, the pitcher, getting her licks in here. Going to take a strike. And a ball hit high in the air. It's going to stay in play. And that will be caught by the first baseman, Harley Foubert, and that's the 3rd out in British Columbia. Are 3 outs away from a bronze medal here at the 2025 Canada Summer Games at St. Pat's Ballpark here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Bill will head to the bottom of the 7th for Team Nova Scotia and their last kick of the can.
Well, we could be witnessing the beginning of one of the greatest comebacks in women baseball history here in Canada. But this BC defense is going to be a tough nut to crack.
Well, they played errorless ball here today. 10 runs on 14 hits and no errors. Nova Scotia's line score coming to the plate in the bottom of the 7th. 1 run on 8 hits and 3 errors.
And if this game does end right here, right now, I'm sure you'll go back to the first 2 innings when Nova Scotia stranded all those runners in scoring position. If those runs got across, this would be a totally different game. If all of them went through, it'd be like 10-5 or maybe even less.
Oh, I agree. They had their opportunities.
But I'm sure these Nova Scotia players know that they are stepping up to the plate with the opportunity to do something special, and that's a great feeling to have.
So Addison Dorland has her warm-up pitches under her belt, and she's ready to go to work here at the bottom of the 7th inning. And a last-ditch effort here for Nova Scotia. And it'll be Mikhail Fields to lead things off, the third baseman who pitched yesterday for Nova Scotia in the semifinal against Alberta. And she hit a 2-run homer as well, but she reached her pitch limit of 70 in the 5th inning and had to be removed from the game, and that spelled their doom in a bit because Alberta rallied down 2-1 when Miss Fields left, came back for a 5-2 victory to go to the gold medal game. And they'll play Ontario next. Hit hard to short, true hop, throw on is in plenty of time, and there's one out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. BC 2 away from a bronze medal.
Georgia Hines now will get her chance to bat.
Georgia Hines.
In there for a call strike.
This is only her 2nd at bat of this tournament. She walked once and got a hit and made it count too. Drove in a run.
That one got away from Addison Dorland all the way to the backstop. Georgia Hines batting for Chloe Handrick. Takes a big rip there. 1 ball, 2 strikes with Addison Lee in the on-deck circle for Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia fans to our left still showing the same enthusiasm they did when the first pitch was thrown of this game.
And that's a great thing. Good vibes only, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Win, lose, or draw. It's all about the competitive nature of it. Being a good fan, being a good parent, being a good sport. And a swing and a miss, but a nice cut there. And there's 2 down. And here comes Addison Lee, last hope for Team Nova Scotia.
Now batting number 4, Addison Lee.
And she'll hit it down to short. Coming across the diamond, and a scoop, and the ball gets away, so Addison Lee is going to go down to second base. And this game is still alive for Team Nova Scotia. Looked like a fairly routine play for Lily Chang, but her throw was a bit down in the dirt. And the British Columbia first baseman unable to scoop that up. Cameron Dick made a nice effort. Ball sailed to the back stop on the first base line, and Addison Lee goes down to second base. And here's Ellie Pine, who came up to pinch hit in the 6th, got aboard, and scored Nova Scotia's only run. When she scampered home, a bang-bang play at first and beat the throw to the plate. And a great bit of base running by the Nova Scotia young lady. And here she is now at the plate with 2 away and a runner at second and a chance to pick up an RBI. And the pitch is outside. Tried a little frame there, but that didn't bite, and I'm glad we haven't seen much of that, Bill. The framing thing.
I'll tell you, Pine looks very confident at that point.
Waiting the pitch, good looking swing as she sets up and takes the pitch outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs and a runner at second base. And Nova Scotia trailing 10-1 here in the bronze medal game as they bat in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch swung on and missed, and that is the ball game. And British Columbia are bronze medalists at the 2025 Canada Summer Games with a resounding 10-1 victory over a very game Nova Scotia team that will finish 4th, and they have absolutely nothing to hang their heads about.
Absolutely not.
Congratulations, Team BC. You'll be on the medal podium later this afternoon here at St. Pat's Ballpark. So on behalf of Bill Hart, I'm Brian Rogers. It's time for us to go get some lunch. And on behalf of Universal Media Inc., go to Charlottetown PEI. Thanks for tuning in to live continuing coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
It starts with a spark and becomes a guiding light. Teamwork, friendship, getting social. When the games are gone, the games go on. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Legends aren't born. They're built. Icons don't become icons overnight. What you hear about is the achievement. What you see is the result. But greatness is built on wellness. So here's to heroes unsung, efforts unseen, and distant dreams humbly attained.
It takes a village to raise an athlete. For more than 120 years, Marine Atlantic has connected our sports communities with the people, places, and games they love.